Do you think Karma's marriage to Ruth was a milestone in racial equality?
It was a milestone in racial equality, but not because they set out for it to be. I mean, these were two people who just fell in love and didn't anticipate the fallout that ensued. But I think beyond it, certainly Botswana was never the same. Apartheid had a very genuine opposition across the border in terms of it was an ultimate victory for Bechuanaland, or Botswana as it's now called. And as a result, a lot of political refugees ended up in Botswana because this situation with Ruth and Seretse really declared itself as a country that opposed apartheid. And Great Britain had to really reassess its attitude towards apartheid through the love of these two people.
How did playing Karma compare to playing Martin Luther King in Selma?
I mean, both men are leaders. Both men have to bang out a speech now and again. But apart from that, you know, with a United Kingdom, the thing I really loved about it is that it's a love story. And so therefore, it's far more relatable to your average person. You could look at Dr. King and rarefy him in the iconography of who he is. And what I tried to do with that role was to humanize him as much as possible, but that's still Martin Luther King. With this, I think anyone and everyone can relate to falling in love, can relate to that love making you feel invincible and wanting to go up against anything and everything. And these two people did that to the nth degree. And as a result, I hope people can relate to this story in ways that they otherwise might not be able to.
And what was your favourite part of making the whole film?
I think my favorite experience of doing the film was any scene I had with Rosamund, really, which, you know, was a fair few. But the reason I say that is because those scenes were when the film got boiled down to its essence. The political scenes, of course, are necessitous and give the film its context, but they are the backdrop. The heart of the movie is the love between these two people, and that is the part I could relate to the most. You know, being married, very happily married myself, and deeply loving my wife. You know, that's what we don't get to see enough of in movies, in my opinion. You see a lot of lust in movies, but not necessarily love, and certainly not necessarily love between two married people who genuinely love each other. And so, you know, for me, those were my favorite aspects of the film.